Well, this is international basketball at its finest. This arena packed tonight for tonight's game. You can see that Croatia will take on Cyprus as well on the 24th. France will be at home to Bosnia-Herzegovina. Bosnia-Herzegovina at home today, tipping off at the same time. They will be going up against Cyprus. And if you look at the standings in Group E, France perfect, 4-0. Bosnia and Herzegovina and Croatia following second and third place at 2-2. Cyprus, one of the hosts for the FIBA EuroBasket, 0-4. And as one of the host nations, they'll definitely be there. So the question is, who is going to join them from this group? France would qualify for the final round with a win, or if Cyprus beat Bosnia and Herzegovina tonight. And Croatia, meanwhile, they will be eliminated if they lose and if Bosnia and Herzegovina beat Cyprus. So very interesting night ahead for Croatian basketball, for French basketball, for European basketball. In fact, it's already underway. Lots of games already on in Europe tonight, and lots of interesting goings-on, to put it mildly. Czechia and Greece. Czechia have come back to take the lead there. Serbia already winning at Finland. Denmark rather trailing by just 2 points against Georgia with 7 seconds left. I mean, all kinds of action going on, and really, when you look at this crowd tonight, this buzz, men, women, teenagers, boys and girls, everybody's packed in to watch the national team in action. They want to see these guys that have that Croatia right across their chest to go up against a French national team program that made it to the Olympic final and fell to the USA last summer. Of course, different characters involved. Matthew Strazel was there and had a big impact on it, that famous 4-point play against Japan. But anyway, the national team's on the court for the national anthems. Well, how could you not like this? I mean, the best thing about this to me is the atmosphere. It's incredible. And it is going to be loud, electric. Look at that flag. I mean, it's just where you want to be. You want to be at a national team game tonight, even if it's not your national team playing, because the buzz is amazing. So heavyweight crew tonight, referees, Manuel Mazzoni from Italy, the crew chief, Martin Kozlovskis from Latvia on the left, Gatis Salins from Latvia on the right. And we will get a look at the starting fives, starting with France. So France will have Timothée Luwawu-Cabarrot, Isaiah Cordinier, a star at the Olympics as well this summer, Theo Maledon, Amin Noah, and Neil Sacco. And Elia Kobo, Makoka, Albisi, Massa Corneli, Makundu, and Strazel coming off the bench for coach Frédéric Fotux. Takes a while to get used to that since Vincent Collet was at the helm for so long. But there he is, Fotux, the former backup point guard in the national team. His daughter, Marine, starting point guard, or one of the point guards in the French women's team. Jaylene Smith, Mario Hezonja, Luka Šamanic, Mateo Drezniak, and Dominik Mavra in the starting five for Croatia, with Perkovic, Kapusta, Giordano, Radovcic, Drezniak, Maric, and Ljubicic coming off the bench. So that would be the brothers, Mateo Drezniak and Dario Drezniak. And Josip Cesar, the head coach, with his back to us, talking to Mario Hezonja. Both of those guys played, or they were at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament in Piraeus last summer, where they made it to the final before falling to Greece. So they missed out on the Olympics, but I'll tell you what, it's so tough to make it. Just 12 teams, and Croatia have had their time in the sun, and perhaps that time will return one day. But right now, really, it's the France national team program that is really kind of asserting itself. Already, Israel, Slovenia, Portugal, Italy, Turkey, Spain, Belgium, Serbia, and Finland, Poland, Lithuania already with their spots at the EuroBasket assured. Of course, Poland and Finland as hosts, along with Cyprus and Latvia. But still plenty of places still up for grabs, and the Croatians are hoping that their team is going to make it. But such is the competitiveness of European basketball that it is hard to make it to the EuroBasket. I mean, forget about the old days. It's the here and now, and there's so much balance around the continent. So Josip Cesar, the head coach, will match wits with Fotux, and his players, they'll have that home court advantage tonight. Sometimes that can charge up the opponent as well. France, they don't want to come and play in front of an empty gym. They want to be here where it's rocking. So they're going to be looking forward to this as well. France actually won this under-18 European Championship in this arena back in 2000. They called that generation Les Enfants des Zadar, children of Zadar. You may have heard some of their players from that area. Some guys named Tony Parker, Boris Dio, Ronnie Turiev, Mikhail Pietrus. And we are underway. So here is Croatia with the opening tip, the opening possession, attacking the basket to the right, and they go in for the dunk. Nice start to the game for Šamanić. And this crowd is charged up. Cordier, nice little fake, and then the ball batted away by Hezonja rather, excuse me. Croatia on their backside. Here's Jaylene Smith, knocks down the three. What a fast start for Croatia. And offensive foul gives the ball back to Croatia. And that's how you want to start the game. Definitely, if you're a Croatian fan. And now diving up, Cordier going for the steal. You remember back at the Olympics how he played a pivotal role for France as they turned things around when they were struggling a little bit. Inserted into the starting lineup. Collet put the ball in his hands and really just helped change that around. Did not have a great final, but was sensational in the quarterfinals and against Canada, and also in the rematch against Germany in the semis. So both these countries with rich traditions, as you might expect. And it's Croatia that seemed to be locked in here at the beginning of this game. And great defense, though, from Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot, who had that great game in the first meeting between these two teams. He had 15 points. Maledon drifts in. He's got some talent on the court for France. Maledon drives in and goes up for the two-handed jam. Jaylene Smith spins, puts it back outside. They want to go down low. Šamanić puts it up and scores. Great start for number 19. Maledon again drifts, passes back outside, this time to Amin Noah. That was short. Maledon gets it back. Luwawu-Cabarrot, offensive rebound, and there is the dunk from Amin Noah. So good job, Sacco, going up for the rebound. Šamanić powers his way up, this time denied by Sacco. Well, Šamanić had some success the first couple of times, and Sacco did not bite on the pump fake. Just held his ground, did lower his arms. Maledon, that was short, and there is the follow from Amin Noah. Very lively Amin Noah here at the start of the game. Pass ends up into the hands of Smith. Takes a very difficult shot. And now a chance to go for France. They could take the lead if they score here. Cordier explodes, goes down the lane. Look at that, France playing above the rim already. So Le Bleu take the lead on Croatia. Šamanić catches it in the paint, and he travels. Well, the French not intimidated at all by this atmosphere. Maledon gets it back. Maledon is a great scorer. Passes it to the corner. They pass it around. Shot clock about to expire. They've got to get it up, and they do. It's a three-pointer for Luau Cabarro. Well, we knew it was going to be tasty, and it is. And the defense from Noah, who's just been fantastic on both ends of the court. Ball knocked away by Croatia. They've got it back. Hezonja fouled as he brings it up. So Šamanić was the player that entered the game for Šamanić. Now, right now, this Croatia team has its hands full against this pressure from France in the half court. Three-point look. That was short for Mavra. Well, keeping it. Makundu brings it back outside. Coming out to help out up top. There's Makundu again. Bogdan Massa down there getting position, and he's got it. He puts it up. A lot of size, a lot of athleticism, and some precision as well in this French game. (13-7). France on quite a roll right now. They trailed 7-2, so they have scored 11 unanswered points. Maledon takes a seat. Strazel in the game, guarding the basketball, gets picked. Three-pointer, and worrying times for Croatia. Oh, that was a telegraph pass. And Croatia struggled to pick it up, and going down and missing was Drezniak. That was a missed opportunity for him. Strazel's pass intercepted again. It's 2 in a row. Smith, bounce pass. Drezniak gets in the paint, hands it off to Mavric, and now the shot is good for Croatia, finally stopping the rot. So Mavric, here he is trying to make himself available, but in the end, it was Hezonja getting the bucket. Alekobo, the bounce pass, Makundu for three. Oh gosh, it's tough enough guarding Makundu when he's driving to the basket, and when he's hitting three-pointers, That complicates it just that little bit more. Timeout, Croatia. Well, on the evidence of this first start, this first quarter for France, I mean, the talent pool is scary in that country. When you think about who's not here and you look at who is here and how these guys are taking advantage and just fearless coming out and getting after Croatia. You see how Cesar changes things around, what they can get. And Hezonja gets blocked, gets it back. The rebound. Jakoba goes behind his back and he's fouled. Drezniak with the personal. That's his first. And again, the atmosphere does not seem to be bothering France in the slightest. If anything, is charging them up. Elie Kobo has it. Back over to Strazel. Nice bounce pass in the lane to Bodian Massa. Mokoka guarding the basketball. Kapusta just trying to make a simple pass, finding it difficult. (18-9), Le Bleu on top. Long way to go, but things looking rather ominous right now for Croatia. So Mokoka, Adam Mokoka raises his hand to say it was his foul. Hezonja drives. Oh, nice little change of direction. Euro step going to his left to get away from the defender to cut it back to a 7-point deficit. Can Croatia come out and force some turnovers? Yes, they can. Good job. Drezniak hands it off Kapusta. Kapusta drives and he's bumped. Now they're going to give him free throws. That's a good job defensively by Mladen Maric. So indeed the foul is on Johan Makundu. As he takes the free throws. So what the coach was saying, Cesar, during the timeout, they pushed us too far away from the basket. We need to get closer. So look for Mario on the low block. Mario tried getting near to the rim. Interesting. Can't tell you that I listened to that myself. I've got some good information coming into my ear. So here's Strazel, bring it up the floor. So you can understand what Croatia tried to do. And on this end, obviously trying to be much more suffocating on defense. Eliakobo drifts in, great protection. And the player that's really getting it done for Croatia right now is Maric. He's been terrific. Look at him. Goes up, makes it difficult, and he's a little bit unlucky not to get the basketball. Just 4.9 seconds on the shot clock. Very important part of the game. You can see that Croatia have made the adjustment. Šamanić is back in the game now, number 19. So France get the shot up and chance to go for Croatia, and they do. They get up to 3. Kapusta with the rebound. Hezonja now, guarded by Strazel. There he is, getting into the paint, and is fouled. So France over the limit. Free throws awarded to Hezonja. So the Hezonja sandwich. He used the meat in the sandwich, and he was fouled, so he goes to the line. France. My goodness, they're really making life difficult for Croatia. And Hezonja is the shall we say, most experienced, high-quality player, NBA experience as well. At the line, makes both free throws. So Croatia creeping back, closing the gap to 3. Entry pass to Kobo, gets it up at the stripe. Fotuk's, his team looks sharp on offense. The way they're really getting it going quickly, not waiting around, playing fast. Hezonja with the basketball going up against Makundu, puts up a 3, goes down, and he's fouled. Yohan Makundu, his second foul, I think. He got him. That's a good call by the ref. Hezonja goes down, and Makundu. Listen, Hezonja is, he can knock down those 3-pointers, but don't want to foul the 3-point shooter. Don't want to take away his landing space. That time he got him on the wrist. .8 seconds to go. Hezonja at the line. Just made a couple of free throws. And for a team that was really going nowhere fast, Croatia have kind of stabilized things a little bit here. They've found their way back into the game because France were dominating. So he does make the second after missing the first. He's got one more. And with 2.8 seconds left, you don't want France to get a bucket here right at the end. So he makes 2 out of the 3. And they make a change to get the defense set. Hezonja sits down, gets a little bit of an extra blow before the end of the quarter. Kobo for 3. And from midcourt. All things considered, France looked awesome early. Croatia doing a good job getting back in the game. It's 20-6. back at how this first quarter went. Šamanić with the dunk. They had the perfect start. Roared on by the home crowd. And that was a good job of Hezonja, able to get the pass to Jalen Smith. I mean, has he ever gotten an assist while sitting on the court? That's the question. Maledon, meanwhile, going in and dunking it. I mean, there's so many options in this French team. Hezonja is going to have to score a lot of points tonight. You get the feeling. Well, scan in the barcode. Stream FIBA games live. Watch highlights and get all the scores. Side 1891. So the second quarter is underway. France start with possession. Croatia won the opening tip. Still attacking the basket to the left. Strazel's progress impeded. They swing it around. And traveling on Adam Mokoka. The referee's got better eyesight than I do. I didn't see it. Here is Croatia now. They could tie it with a 3. 6 turnovers now, France. Kapusta behind the back. Well, don't want to overcomplicate it. Akobo. Ellie Akobo gets it to Strazel. Ellie Akobo takes the bump, the contact, the hand check, whatever you want to call it. Perkovic whistle for the foul. Claudio Massa hands it off. Akobo, they swing it. Here's Moukoko driving in, laying it up and in. Moukoko, 22-17, France on top. Hezonja just strong move, wanting a foul, but France again not reaching. Just moving their feet. Strazel for 3. Massa knocks it out. And Akobo able to control it just in time. Three-pointer for Akobo. And France reopen an 8-point advantage. Oh, tough move that was. How can you not be impressed by Hezonja with that one? He could go for 40 tonight. He could definitely get in the 30s because they're going to need him to. Strazel bounce pass, Massa, and the Baxi Manresa man not able to control it. Goes off of him and out of bounds. Sacco back in the game for France. And it's Perkovic along with Kapusta in that backcourt. There's Perkovic hanging it off to Kapusta. Perkovic lays it up and in. Moukoko drives down, and Hezonja was able to get a hand on it. He thought the ball went off of France. Watch this. This is the last bucket. Perkovic driving into the paint, and this is Moukoko. No, they got it right, the referee. Hezonja hit it, and it looks like it goes off of Shamanic. Peter Corneli now in the game as well. Oh, beautiful touch by Theo Maledon. Lead 27-21. Maledon with the foul. Well, again, here's the pick. It's interesting. Luwawu Cabarro. Maledon. Corneli. All with that NBA experience in this French team. Tried it, they're back. Might go back one day. Right now they're in Europe. Three-point look, not there. Maledon gets in there for the rebound. Moukoko for three, no, goes off, and there's some scrambling. Foul called on Croatia. Corneli able to get it to Sacco. And another foul called on Croatia. That's team foul number 4. So they're very close to putting France into the bonus. Sacco met and throws it away to Kapusta. Lesniak, ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep it at this end. That's Dario Trezniak. And Corneli now with the second team foul. Corneli trying to go over the screen. Trezniak hands it off again. Mavra. Soft little shot. It's good. To give Croatia credit, they have kind of weathered the storm, and they're right there down by 4 points. Cordinier splits the D and tries to make the pass and is fouled. Denier playing his professional basketball in Italy these days with Virtus Bologna. Would have been a good fit for him. He's going to step up to the line and take a couple of free throws with Croatia over the limit. Denier makes the free throws. Well, he was, as I mentioned earlier, such an important part of the French team at the Olympics. 16 points in that win over Germany. He had 20 points in the win over Canada. Well, jump shot not there for Perkovic. Open three. That's good for Luau Cabarrot. And France stretch the lead once again to 32-23. Joseph Cesar's got to come up with an adjustment. That young man wanted some popcorn, and his mom saying, not yet. Wait till halftime, because you don't want to miss any of this action. Luau Cabarrot knocking down the three-pointer, and just really, I think you got to tip your hat to Fotu, because he's done a nice job with this French team. You know, if you didn't know that he could, you know, Collet was in that position for so long. And, you know, it's not like he's taken over the team that played at the Olympics. He's coaching some younger, less experienced at international level, but nevertheless talented players. And they're playing hard, playing fast. This is Luau Cabarrot with the foul. He's probably a player that could benefit from the change of coach, because remember, he was at EuroBasket 2022. Here's the drive. And the bucket is good. Luau Cabarrot didn't play well, I didn't think, at that EuroBasket, but he seems to have rediscovered his touch that made him such a good NBA player. Here is the turnover. Hezonja takes it in and tried to get the ball to go. Corneli with the foul. Maybe a little bit fortunate to get to the free throw line. Timeout on the court, 4:19 remaining. Heslin goes to the line and makes a big free throw to cut it back to a 6-point deficit. Where can they get offense? Not just through this man. Can Smith start to get involved a little bit more from a scoring standpoint? Strazel back in the paint. Rebound. Heslin gets it to his guard. Smith. Oh, Smith. Got to be careful he doesn't travel. Gets it. Shamanic, nice footwork from the big fella, but and then he follows it up. I was about to say he kind of just flicked it up there rather than laying it up, but at least he had the wherewithal to get the offensive rebound and putback. 32-29. The Wawel Cabarro. Here's Smith and Croatia. They seem to be in a little bit of trouble, but here they are down by just 3 points. Well, Shamanic likes this matchup. If the help doesn't come, he can turn. Passes back outside. Mavra for three. That would have tied it. Strazel with a big jump shot. Under 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Shamanic shields, just kind of pushes a little bit legally, says the Italian referee, Mazzoni. See Croatia, a lot of joy in the paint. Here's Strazel for three. And nobody boxes out, and look at that. Missing an easy one, Neil Sacco. Well, what a terrific finish from Heslin. He's really playing like a leader tonight. I mean, he has said, I'm going to do everything I can to help my country tonight. He's not doing anything out of his skill set. I mean, he's got a lot of skill, don't get me wrong, but he's doing things where he knows he can help his team. 35-33, France on top. 1:40 remaining in the first half. Tremendous game of basketball. Cordinier. Nice play. Then Noah lost it as he got into the paint. Mavra brings it back out. And the opening and a moving screen. Well, just a push rather on Heselnya. Razel again. Tries to get it to Noah, and he does, and he goes up and scores over Heselnya. Powerful move by number 20. And Heselnya, who has to try to do everything tonight. They're just in there wrestling. Oh, yeah, he got it in the face from Noah. I'm not suggesting it was intentional, but you can see the Croatian players asking for a review from the referees. And Heselnya goes over to, okay, so they're going to challenge this in the hope that there's an unsportsmanlike foul. Watch it. Bam. You know, his elbows are up. He gets him in the cheek. There's no doubt about the contact. The question, I guess, is a dangerous play. It's definitely not intentional, you wouldn't think.
So with the reviews, the referees will go over and look at the monitor and determine whether or not this is indeed an unsportsmanlike foul. So look at the left elbow of Noah, goes up. And there's no doubt about the contact. He definitely got Heselnya. But is it an unsportsmanlike? That's what the referees are trying to determine right now.
I think Noah's really kind of lucky that he didn't have an offensive foul called on him, because he's kind of wrapping his arms around him. Excuse me. Yeah, Noah looked like he should have had the offensive foul called with his arms as he was getting positioned. So no unsportsmanlike foul. Good shot by Cesar. I think that was the right thing to do. So inside the final 50 seconds, Mavra has it. Croatia need to finish strong. Oh boy, tough take. And France, who gets the ball here? Cesar thinking, especially after there was no unsportsmanlike at the other end, he's going to get the benefit of the call here from Dresniak. And the question is, did Cordinier move into too slow? And I think probably referee's getting that one right. Basketball awarded was given to Croatia, so 8 on the shot clock. Hezonja. Tough shot. I mean, that is just a great shot because Cordinier could not have played defense any better than that. 16 for Hezonja. Maybe he won't get 40, but he'll definitely finish up in the 20s, and I'm guessing more likely in the 30s. Strazel drives. Oh, doesn't drop. Well, he got the shot that he wanted. And I'm guessing that Croatia will be pleased to be down just by a couple of points. It's France leading it 37-35 over Croatia at halftime. Well, just 1-3 for Croatia, 5 for France. That could always change in the second half, but look at the free throws, 8 of 9 for Croatia. That could also change. 8 more rebounds for France, 4 more assists, but 5 more turnovers. Hezonja with the game high 16. Šamanić with 8, and France are spreading out their points. Noah and Luawu Cabarro each have 6 to lead the way. So here's a look back at the action. Kobe making that three-pointer. Moukoko trying to keep Hezonja away from the basket, and Hezonja just read it beautifully. Perkovic driving in and scoring. I'm not sure that Cesar could have done anything differently in this game so far. It feels like he's made some good adjustments. Maledon, I mean, France came out and really asserted themselves. And the adjustments that Cesar made have been pretty good. And then it just comes down to players making shots. It's difficult to rebound against this France team. They've got so much size. Luawu Cabarro making that three-pointer. Šamanić has been tough. Look at him follow that. He's got 8 points. And then a tough take from Hezonja. You think he wants to be here? I think so. France leading it by 2 at halftime.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. basketball for good.
Turkey may not allow that, and Turkey will get the steal. Oh, behind the back pass. How about that?
Kicks it out, Willis. He hasn't made one yet. And that one doesn't go in either. He is a walking highlight reel when it comes to dunks.
Turnover again. Andrew Nashkashvili needs a pass. Puts it into Shengelia for two. The crowd are in it. Timeout Finland. Back-to-back turnovers lead to a 5-point advantage for Georgia.
Now Houston throws the alley, but Guerra, buenas noches. La Laguna, Tenerife, baby. Well, if you want to go to Tenerife, fly Frank Guerra Airlines. Muchos gracias.
Still plenty of time left, though. Avramovic getting himself in a spin at the top.
Passed inside. Oh, that is a poster. That is huge. Koprivica. That's an angry man throwing it down.
Entry pass, oh, beautiful play. Zugris turns that rim into his own personal jungle gym.
Oh, there's a lane here. Oh, and it's filled beautifully. And they're carrying on where he left off in the first half.
Uh-oh, look at this. Macondo mashing it home. S'il vous plaît. Look at this. He's for, oh, look at that hunger. Inbounds pass. Oh, unbelievable. The three-pointer. Can you believe it? Inbounds the ball off the back of the defender. Look at this. Oh, my. Yilmaz is never going to live that down.
And basketball fans, I'll say it. Well, no, got it up. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Did it count? Are we going to double overtime? I can't believe it. I think that's good. That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, you can see the leading scorer, one of the leading scorers for France. The Wawu Cabarro knocking down the three. And knocking down the three there. And Hezlanya, well, you would have expected him to be the leading scorer, and he is with 16. Driving, scoring, getting to the free throw line. Croatia jumping on his back, riding it And they are only down by a couple of points at halftime. That was one of his impressive moves as well. He's got the size. And you can see that's a move that he practices. So 37-35, France on top of Croatia at halftime. And after they lost at Bosnia and Herzegovina in November, Hezonja, I think, showed some leadership and said Croatia's chances against France are going to be bigger if they return to this arena, which Zadar is in the basketball town of, you know, it's a basketball town, rather the basketball town, the biggest basketball town in Croatia. And you might be able to see a sign in this arena, if you can read your Croatian. It says, God created man, but Zadar created basketball. And you also have a picture of Krešimir Ćosić, one of the all-time greatest players ever in basketball, Hall of Famer. And probably for Croatians, maybe. Rivals, Drazen Petrovic is one of the best. I don't know that it's really that important to distinguish him, but it just kind of shows you how he is viewed. And he was from Zadar. So this actual arena is known as the Basketball Temple in Croatia. There you see Ćosic's name at the other end of the court up on the wall. And Zadar also the only club here in this country that has fans, call them ultras maybe. And that's why you see that you see the sign occasionally that says Tornado Zadar. That's the name of the group. So this is where they wanted to play. There is a newer, bigger arena called the Krešimir Ćosić Arena, but you know, sometimes you got to go where the heart and soul is of basketball in the country, and that's where this is, and that's what Hezonja knew. So interesting. I wouldn't call that trivia. I would call that facts. Important news. And I think probably a big reason why this is such a great game, that Croatia so far down by just a couple points against this very talented French team. France's biggest lead has been 9 points in this game. And I guess should probably mention the disappointing news that the season is over for Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio Spurs announced that he had been diagnosed, or he has been diagnosed with a deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder, and it was discovered when Wembanyama returned to the city after the All-Star game in San Francisco. So he's expected to miss the remainder of the season. And just keep our eyes and ears open for more updates. But obviously what's most important is Wembanyama's health at this stage. So the condition is a type of blood clot that was discovered after the NBA All-Star game, and treatment typically involves blood thinning medication. So scan the barcode to get the EuroBasket Qualifiers app in your smartphone. All kinds of good news, stats, stories. But back to Wembanyama, the treatment typically involves blood thinning medication, and that prevents players from competing in contact sports like basketball. So it's kind of a setback for the 21-year-old. He was the NBA Rookie of the Year last year, and obviously at the Olympics was utterly sensational for France, made the All-Star 5. The main thing is Victor Wembanyama's health, so good luck to Victor. Everybody's pulling for him. And France come right out at the second half, and it's, Noah knocking down the three-pointer. I should also say that FIBA sends its best wishes to Victor for a full and swift recovery. He's among the many treasures of international basketball. Good job, Sacco, getting his hands up, forcing the turnover. Here's the dump to Sacco for the two-handed jam. And socks it to him. Number 98 leads to a timeout from Cesar. And really, how many times do we see teams come out in the second half? And Cesar understands, sometimes you need to call the timeout and nip it in the bud. Sacco, after making the big play on defense, goes to the other end and gets the two-handed jam. So Cesar saying he wants Croatia to search for Šamanić flare screen for Hezonja or Dresniak on their next possession, which is where we are. And the foul has been called, which sends Hezonja to the free throw line. And what he wants when Croatia go to the other end is you see Hezonja again just taking on this French team. This is one of the bravest efforts that you can remember for Hezonja playing for Croatia. He's been immense. Cesar said on defense, it's okay for the bigs to switch now. So that'll be a change. He misses the first and the second. So not what the doctor ordered for Croatia, who have had a tough start to the second half. Lead has gone from 2 points to 7 in about a minute. And France again looking like the team they did early in this game. Luau Cabarrot drives in strong, and look at France attack, and Sacco But a foul called, crashing the boards with a little bit too much vim and vigor. Luau Cabarrot, maybe it was, in fact, they interfered. Somebody went up and touched the rim. Yeah, that's what it was. They grabbed the rim. Good call by Kozlovskis, one of the two Latvian referees. Hezonja from downtown, and the ball goes off of France. It'll stay at this end. Tomanic, his little floater doesn't drop. Bosnia and Herzegovina, meanwhile, blowing out Cyprus. So just as a reminder, in this game, Croatia will be eliminated if they lose and if Bosnia and Herzegovina win. So they cannot afford to lose right now. And it's been a grim start to this third quarter. 44-35. Maledon now with 6 points. Smith, beautiful pass. And the foul from behind on Luau Cabarrot. Yeah, he got a little bit of ball and a lot of arm on Shamanic. Some missed free throws in this third quarter for Croatia, not helping them at all. He does make one of two. Be interesting to see who Futuks takes to the EuroBasket. Obviously, you have the international retirements if France do go on to qualify, and I think they will. So that foul on Smith. No more Batum, no more De Colo. Luau Cabarrot is starting to make a case for his inclusion. He's got 8 points. Drezniak goes down, passes to Mavra. And Cabarrot reaches in and commits the foul. Cabarrot has been impressive. He just looks sharper since he's returned to Europe, if I'm honest. It's been good for him. And those fans here in Zadar are doing everything they can to help Croatia. Makes a huge difference. Here's Jalen Smith. Ooh. France covered it. Shamanic drives, tough defense, putting up a difficult shot. Three-point shot from Noah, and France starting to pull away. Hezonja. Well, Noah was the player that caught him with the elbow. They challenged it, hoping to get an unsportsmanlike. They did not win the challenge. It's 12-1 start to this second half for France. Jalen Smith drives in. Perkovic with a little runner. Oh, what a great play. Putting it back up and in, number 98, Krešimir Ljubicic. Even with Cordinier kind of pushing from behind, and here he is going up against Sacco, and Sacco, he had his hands lowered in the first half and was able to get the block, but this time he lowered them and he committed the foul. This is a potentially huge play for Croatia and an interesting adjustment bringing in Ljubicic. Whistle blows, the foul called. Ljubicic. So Cordinier is going to go out. Kobo back into the game. Maladon to Kobo, and Makoko puts it up and in from three-point range. My goodness. Left wide open. Not what the doctor ordered for Dominic Mavra. Pressure's on Croatia. You could feel it. 3 threes for France in this quarter. None for Croatia. Kapusta comes into the game. Cesar searching for answers. Makoko gets into the paint, and Kapusta whistled for the foul. It's got to happen on the defensive end if they can force some turnovers, get some easy points. But Noah comes out and misses. Went in and out. Hezonja drives in and gets back to the free throw line. So Hezonja at the line. It's very similar to where they were in the first half, only the deficit's bigger. And Hezonja just can't make a free throw in the second half now. 6 of 10 overall. To 12-point games. First point of the second half for Hezonja. He led all scorers with 16 at the break. Bojan Masic catches it and passes it back outside to Elie Kobo for the three-pointer. France now 9 of 16 from three-point range. Nice handoff, pump fake. Ljubicic with the bucket. Actually, France, I think, might be 8 of 15 from deep. I'll let you know if that is Makoka missing. And Makundu called for the push. That'll be Croatian basketball. Maybe a break for Croatia on that one. So Hezonja stops the clock. Makundu has 3 fouls, but more importantly puts Hezonja on the free throw line, where he's able to lock in and make it now. And makes both. It's back to an 11-point game. Lubicic and Bojan Massa being told to cool it. Oh, look at that. Makundu going in for the dunk. Bojan Massa with the rebound. Yeah, it is 9 of 18 from three-point range for France. And Makundu takes it away from Lubicic. Lawawu Cabarro misses, and finally Hezonja is able to bring it down. And Hezonja drives in, tough, misses, sticks with it, and the ball batted out to Akobo. He gets it to Makoka for 3. He misses everything. Jalen Smith to Kapusta, takes the bump, puts it up. Oh, he's unlucky. Savvy play. But Kapusta has to go to the line for a couple of free throws. Timeout on the court. 55-44 France. Let's go down to the bench and listen.
Juste, attention au press break. S'il reste à 2, 2, 1. Mathieu qui fait la remise en jeu. On met toujours au milieu, Peter. C'est ça, quand le ballon va là, tu vas là. Et Mathieu qui reste toujours au milieu, on fait Mathieu, Eli. Et après, vous sprintez. Sur la zone, on fait ça. Peter, tu es là. Ça marche. Et on met des extérieurs. Passe, passe. S'il n'y a pas, pique sur le côté, on y va, pick and pop. Et n'hésitez pas à driver, vous chopez ça. Ils sont dans le bonus, et à recevoir des contacts. Et ne prenez pas les tirs de vue là-dessus. Allez, continue. Allez, le blanc rouge. Si, en bas,
Well, so much can happen in 12 minutes and 53 seconds. And the way the game started, remember, France came out very strong, but over the course of the half, Croatia reeled them back in. That's what they're trying to do here in the second half as well. France started very well in the third quarter. And now Croatia, led by Hezonja, finding their way back. And as long as these fans are here, you got to give Croatia a chance, because they are doing their job. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Corneli a little bit too deliberate there. Strazel, you know he can hit the shot. He can step back and hit it. Here he is, a little turnaround. Look at Corneli go up and get the rebound. And then he loses it, but he has the wherewithal to get it to the corner. Okobo, shot clock winding down. And then late in the shot clock, Perkovic whistled for the foul. He's saying that Okobo, he was definitely reaching in, and then Okobo raised his arms to get the foul. I mean, that's just kind of one of the tricks of the trade. There's the handoff to Kapusta. Hezonja a long way from the basket, guarded by Massa. Puts it up from the baseline. That is big time. There's just not much room for error for Croatia, and Hezonja knows it. And he's able to make a shot like that. I mean, that is respect. You got to tip your hat. France are putting the pressure on them, though. Everybody's scoring. Here's Okobo. Puts it up. And Ljubicic with the rebound. Jalen Smith has been pretty quiet offensively. They haven't looked to him to score. He can always change things if he could get a couple of shots to fall. He puts it up right on cue, but short. Strazel driving in, and there, oh, what a great play by Bodian Massa. Didn't give up on it, went up and got it. Strazel, it was going to be an air ball, great defense, and Massa was able to read the situation, go up and put it in. Kapusta for three, that's it. Funny how when you start to feel that desperation, you just concentrate that little bit more and you perform at that little bit higher level. And that's what you feel like with Croatia right now, hitting that shot. Kapusta, that was big. Final 10 seconds. France want to have the last shot. They take it down. Makoka travels. And now here's an opportunity for Croatia to get a bucket right at the end. Get it to Hezonja. He puts it up a long way out. And that's how the quarter finishes. Well, France get the better of Croatia in that quarter, outscoring them 22-16, but Croatia kind of getting some of the momentum back at the end. It's 59-51, France on top, 10 minutes remaining. I mean, it's a glaring 7 made three-pointers more for France than Croatia, but also equally glaring the 15 of 20 for Croatia at the free throw line compared to France not making nearly as much. Well, France just came out strong in the second half. Got to give them credit. Came out laser focused, got what they wanted. They made shots. Things started to get nervy for Croatia. And with that terrific start, they were able to build their biggest lead of 15, but Credit to Croatia. They have been hanging around, and the insertion of Ljubicic was big. He made a couple of nice plays, helped them get the feel-good factor back. This was a great play by Hezonja. Well, scan in the barcode to get Courtside 1891 in your smartphone so you can stream FIBA games live, watch highlights, and get all the scores. Croatia with the first possession, and a foul called on France. Koka. Oh. Physical game. Hezonja knows that. Smith, nowhere to go. Shot clock winding down. Hezonja takes a tough drive and scores. Unbelievable play by Hezonja. The shot clock going down. All kinds of defense. All kinds of defenders running at him. Look at this. He doesn't charge. He knows France are going to set up to take a charge. So he slows up just enough, and he has the touch to put it off the glass and in. 59-53. 9 of 13 at the stripe tonight, Hezonja. And does indeed make that one. So 10 of 14, and it's back to a 5-point deficit. Tremendous battling qualities being shown by Croatia against this very good France team. Luau Cabarro looking for space to go. Puts it up from the baseline. He is tough. I mean, to me, he's almost unrecognizable from the player that we saw at the EuroBasket 2022. He's gotten better. Hezonja puts it up and in. Just a great night for number 8. 26 points. Well, I thought early in the game he might go for 40. I think now he's going to get into the 30s. Akobo, and he too has been terrific. And it's just so difficult for Croatia to get stops against this France team who have multiple options. They're making their three-pointers, so you have to go out and guard them, and they've got the players that can drive past you. And then even if they miss, they're pounding the boards and making it so difficult. So just a really solid effort. They're going to keep the basketball here. The foul, Perkovic. Oh my goodness! Corneli with the putback jam. And he has transformed himself. Mike, remember him a few years ago. He has definitely matured into a fine player. Hezonja having to put one up. That was a massive play by Corneli to take it back to a 9-point advantage. Corneli this time gets to the baseline, whips it back outside. Akobo from downtown. And Hezonja does a good job getting it back from Smith. Look at this long stride, puts it up. And that would have been equally as impressive as the other one if he had made that one. This guy just can't do any more tonight. I mean, he has been tremendous. This France team is loaded. Imagine how difficult the job is going to be. Look at that. That is Corneli. I mean, how difficult is it going to be for Fotus to pick his EuroBasket squad? That's not going to be an easy job, and I'm assuming they're going to make it. One thing's for sure, you see how well Croatia are playing here tonight against a really top-tier team, even without some of their Olympic stars. And This is a great venue for Croatia here in Sadar. 28 points for Hezonja. Back to a 7-point deficit. Strazel. Shot clock down to 5. Jacobo. He's been making his shots. He pulls up. Oh, man. Just so many weapons. You'd imagine that he would be in that EuroBasket squad the way that he's played tonight. What's interesting is that Maledon has played 15.5 minutes. He's got 6 points, and I'm wondering if we're going to see him again. And then you've got Strazel. I'm just not sure there's guarantees for anybody. You know, Strazel's young. Corneli goes out. But they're probably not even thinking about that right now. Of course, they want to qualify. Jalen Smith from downtown. Just not able to contribute. He's been patient. He hasn't forced it, but he's only got 3 points. 1 of 3 from deep. Odion Massa out to Strazel. Down low to Massa. And so Odion Massa called for a push. Oh no, they said it's a foul on Massa, excuse me. So he's at the line. Massa makes both. Having a good season, averaging 5.7 points, 3.8 rebounds in the Basketball Champions League with Baxi Manresa. Odion Massa. Back to an 11-point advantage. And Shamanic not able to get it, but the ball is kicked by France. 6:39 remaining. Hezonja from the corner. Credit to France. They have not caved at all under the pressure here on the road. Here's Ronaldo Caparro. Finds his way in, just patient, and gets it to go. Impressive move for him. 13 points, the advantage. Hezonja from deep. That's good. .31 points. Oh, he could get to 40. We'll see. Strazel down low, and again, great execution. Getting it to Massa. And we haven't even seen Albesi play tonight. Everybody that has been in the game for France has been good. So Croatia 18 of 23 from three-point range. Excuse me, from free throw. 18 of 23 from the line. Look at that. Just 3 of 15 from deep, compared to 9 of 21 for France, and that has been part of the problem. Big part of the problem. France scoring 18 more points from three-point range. Sometimes talent, and especially the number of talents in your team, is just too much. And it seems like that's the case tonight for France, who just are not making mistakes. They're executing, They're hitting their shots, playing tough D. I mean, it's taking, you know, it's not like Hezonja is taking easy shots. They're making them take tough shots. Jalen Smith falls, gets it to Drezniak. Shamanic. You got to get it up. Smith does. Puts it up, and the bank is open. Well, that's about as much as you can say. The prayer was answered. He had to get it up. I'm pretty sure he wasn't trying to bank it in. Another foul called on Croatia. Is France able to get the ball inside? Well, midway through the fourth quarter, that means winning time. And this is when normally teams make the winning plays. I mean, it could be that France have already made them. Look at this, though. It's been a tough night for him, but yet he makes that. Well, they get Jalen Smith guarding Massa, who then finds Noah, who's fouled in the paint as he goes up. Makes the first. Still time for Croatia, but they have not. Just have not been able to get stops. Well, that helps. He only makes one of two. Mavra brings it up. Just tries to force it up, looking for a foul or something. Maledon back in the game. And a rare mistake by France, turning it over. Oh, nice pass. And then going up, look at that, the follow, Shamanic, and still Croatia can't score. That one's a tough pill to swallow for the Croatian fans. Kobo from downtown follows up the miss. And that's because the presence of Massa. Drezniak had to go over and help box him out. Maledon goes up. He misses. Well, sense of urgency has to be there now. The clock is definitely becoming the enemy. And Hezonja tries to follow it up. France more than happy to take time off the clock now. Kobo pulls up, and he has been pretty much getting anything that he wants tonight. Shamanic drives in and is fouled right at the rim. Shamanic makes the first. So again, France, if they win tonight, they qualify for the FIBA EuroBasket. And Right now they're closing in on victory with 2:47 remaining. Šamanić takes his time, makes it so it's back to a 10-point game. Ordinarily, you would think, okay, you still got a fighting chance down 10 with 2:47 to go, but this French team has looked very professional, focused. Laurent Villa assisting Frederic Fotux over there on the sidelines. Players have really done well in the white jerseys tonight. Luau Cabarro missing. Okay, so they took that one early. That probably, I'm not sure that was by design. Jalen Smith. Oh, Hezonja gets back to the free throw line. Trying to draw the charge. Jacobo goes down. Ooh. It's little things like that where a team can be in command like France is, up 10. When they go down and they run a play where they do take an early three and miss, and Croatia get it and go down. Now they're at the line with the clock stopped. Those are the types of things where, you know, you open the door a little bit for a comeback. I mean, you don't stop playing if you're France, but at what point do you start thinking, right, we need to kind of like just move the ball on offense, take some time off the clock. So it's back to an 8-point game. Let's see if France take an early three here. Smith guarding Maledon. Okay, they're taking time off the clock this time. Shot clock down to 5. Uh-oh, Kobu, he's been pretty much unstoppable. This time he does get stopped, and a chance for Croatia, so they do have a chance. Šamanić drives in, bites it in. It's a 6-point game. Well, getting this close did not seem possible a couple of minutes ago. And Croatia now find themselves 2 3-pointers down from tying it and potentially forcing overtime. But they've got to get stops. So this is where offensive execution has to be at a premium. And I think because now Croatia are down by 6, you just got to run your offense. You're not worried about the clock. You got to run your offense and get something. Because now if you start to worry too much about the clock on this possession, then you end up with a bad shot, I think. Unless you run a play that is going to use up the majority of the clock. I mean, there's so much psychology involved in this. And again, you know, with Hezonja on the floor for Croatia and Smith, and then we've just seen Šamanić make a big play, you know, it is not inconceivable with 1:45 to go that if Croatia can get a stop, maybe get a break, this thing could be tied. Cordinier inbounds a basketball. Maledon brings it across midcourt. So they are running a play. Makundu has it. He's going to drive in. He's going to go up for the down. He's going to score despite the defense of Šamanić going up. And he's going for a 3-point play. I mean, that was an elite drive. Look at this. And I think for a minute there he was going for the dunk, and then he decided just to lay it up. Croatia don't necessarily have to look for the 3, but they do, and it's good job. Kapusta knocking it away. France go down. Maledon. Well, it's been an uphill battle in the second half for Croatia. And the biggest reason why has been the performance of France. There's no doubt about it. They have come out and been almost clinical tonight. They've made their shots. Kobo. Maybe one last twist in the tail here is Hezonja gets in, trying to get the three-point play. Instead, he gets 2 more free throw attempts, which is where he has spent the majority of the night. Twelve of 16 at the free throw line. 31 points. 11 rebounds, a steal, a block. 13 of 17 now. Well, you just got to play out the full 49.5 seconds. You just never know. Okay, 35 points. My stats have not updated. Apologies. Oh, a steal, Kapusta. They get it to Hezonja. And the ball batted out. Kapusta drives in. They get it to Jalen Smith for 3. Good. Hold on here, folks. It's a 4-point game. A rare turnover for France. Incredible. You have to play all 40 minutes, the entirety of this game. You just never know. And Cordinier, they call a foul on Kapusta. Cordinier has made his 2 free throws. But before this game, in the first game against Croatia, in fact, he was 1 of 5 from the line. Ooh. Well, this might work out well for Croatia. Needless to say, they need to box out. Oh my. And they did not get the rebound. Incredible. Oh, look, good steal. Look at him hustling on the floor for the basketball. And they're able to get it to Cordinier, and he's just going to fly in. He's going to miss. He didn't need to take it. Croatia have to go quickly, and it goes off the hands of Hezonja as he turned. Kind of an awkward catch for him, and it goes off his hands. Interesting how the door kind of opens late in the contest. Oh, catch your breath. It has been a humdinger, but France have been really good. They've only shown a few cracks here at the end. Those are the shooting numbers. Hey, congratulations to Great Britain. They've won tonight against the Netherlands, so they have punched their ticket. And some tough losses for the Netherlands. Tonight, one of them, a really close game. Greece also qualify, and also Czechia qualify. That was a big 3 from Jalen Smith, his 3rd of the game. 11.3 seconds left after the turnover. Crowd giving it to the referee for telling Kapusta not to commit an infraction. And they pass it around. 3 seconds go off the clock. David Maladon will go to the line. Well, even now, you know, you still got a chance. I guess if you're Croatia, you're hoping that Maladon misses both. You get the rebound, you go down, you shoot a three, and you get fouled shooting the three, and you make the three, and you get a 4-point play. I know it's unlikely, but you just got to fight to the end. Maladon is a good shooter, and he doesn't miss. So 80-75, France on top. $16 points for Eliakoba leading them. Noah has 13, 12 for Luau Cabarro. And Maladon, who has 7, now 8, takes the lead to 6 points. So Croatia will call a timeout. This is a good move by the coach. They'll advance the ball, try to get a quick three, and then a quick foul. I think that's the primary reason you get the timeout. Well, I've sung the praises of that man all night, and you know, he genuinely deserves it. He's played well. "35 points, 11 rebounds. So they're going to try to get a quick three-pointer and then get a steal or a quick foul. No, they're not going to get the three-pointer. They're going to go drive in. Wonder what the play there is for. And Hesselny commits to foul in the inbounds, because that makes it a 4-point game. Don't know why they would attempt that unless he was trying to get a 3-point play. Because Croatia need to win the game, or else they're eliminated. And Maladon goes down and makes the free throw. So France go up 82-77. And that's going to be it. The three-pointer. Oh, he makes it. Well, too little too late. Kapusta hits the three. But France win it 83-80. They just played great tonight. They really did. Croatia played extremely hard. But you got to tip your hat to France. They come into this hostile environment and they get a well-earned victory. 83-80. That is the last shot of the game. 83-80, France win it over Croatia. France qualify for the FIBA EuroBasket. Well, Croatia in the end finished with 3 less threes, but 3 less makes inside the arc as well. France with a rebounding advantage, assist, Did turn it over, which created some opportunities for Croatia. Croatia forced those turnovers. It wasn't like they were bad mistakes. Hezonja with 37. Fine performance for him. Shamanic with 13. Kapusta 10 after that late three. Kobo 16. Miller 13. Lawalo Cabarro 12. Eli Kobo was just a wrecking machine today. And Fotuks gets a lot of credit as well because his team was prepared. And when Croatia made runs, he made the right decisions. His substitutions were right. Just got terrific performance from the guys in the low post. The guard play was terrific. I mean, you know, if you're Croatia, you kind of need the team that you're trying to beat not to play quite as well as France did tonight. And they were good. So here in the home of basketball in Zadar, the fans showing some love to the Croatian players who unfortunately are going to miss out on the EuroBasket. And remember, this is a team that played in the final at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament, Piraeus. So I think that tells you something about the level of competition in Europe. It is difficult just to make the final round. And maybe, you know, with Bosnia and Herzegovina in this group, but also Cyprus, who get that automatic bid. That didn't help them either. So they end up with the short end of the stick. But again, it's not like they didn't know coming in that that was the process. And this is a great sight, though. A big thank you from the fans. I think for Hezonja, I'm just really pleased because he really did give everything, and he's saying thanks, and he's embracing this moment because he realizes how important it is, these people. He just feels awful that he wasn't able to get his team to the finish line. But it's not like he didn't try with 37 points. I think some good players in this Croatia team. So the players walking off the Jazine. Players doing their post-game interviews. Some of them going to see family and friends. You win some, you lose some. So the fourth quarter best plays. Koka trying to guard Hezonja, and just an amazing drive and finish as he tried to keep his team in it. Let's have another look at that. Really walking a tightrope, trying to avoid the charge. He gets the foul called in his favor. Luau Cabarro, though, and so many times we saw the French players hit shots. And ultimately, that's what it comes down to, making shots. And then that from Corneli. Kobo, just you are going to bed tonight thinking about that man just hitting that shot over and over and over again. He just was not missing. And then Cabarro again, just so aggressive, looking for his shot, doing so under control. I think that's probably what impressed me most about France tonight. They played under control, but they played fast. It seems like they've kind of like gone from, you know, maybe fourth gear to fifth gear under Fotuts. So it could be a promising summer for them. That's the last shot. Kapusta, unfortunately for Croatia, it didn't get him level to force overtime or get him to win. But 83-80, the final score. So those are the standings. France finishing up at the top, 5-0 after tonight. Bosnia-Herzegovina